On this episode of Crazy Good Adventures, we're visiting Lane's Motor Museum, where we'll get to see over 500 of the craziest cars ever built. This place is a must-see if you're in the Nashville area. Join us! Hey folks, thanks for stopping by. I'm Carl, this is my wife Deb, and we're Crazy Good Adventures. Enjoy the trip. The admission for the Saturday tour, including the vault tour, is only $20 per head, and they've got a great little gift shop here as you walk in the door. Kind of gets you ready for the insanity that's to come.
There you go, baby. Like little people, huh? Oh, there's a three-wheeler.
Wow, what a great demonstration of a propeller-driven car. The top floor has 125 vehicles on it, and these are just some of the absolute craziest automotive vehicles known to man. As you can tell, most of these cars are of European origin, from mostly mid-1950s and 60s. One thing I can tell you, Europeans were a small group of people back then. And this rare contraption is something I had to look at a couple of times. Those two big things on the fenders are actually places where you put coal into, and you had to light the coal 30 minutes before you drove the car, and the coal would produce enough methane to start the engine. This thing's a cross between a golf cart and a dumpster, I think, right? And this is actually a sport version of the smart car. Looks like it'd be fun to drive. A lot of three-wheelers in here too. A whole bunch of rare, one-of-a-kind automobiles here. I don't think I'd fit in most of these. And if you look on the ceiling, there's a lot of airplanes too.
Never left the ground. It was attached to an automobile, and to train pilots, they towed it with an automobile to simulate being in the air. And that it got rid of the need to have instructors and a pilot learning in an actual airplane and crashing.
Wow.
There's even a section where they made cars out of junk parts.
Built in 1947 between a motorcycle and the remains of an ammo car. Electric mini bike. Beep beep.
This one-of-a-kind piece is yet to be restored.
Built during the mid-late 1940s in his home workshop.
Well, I guess, you know what?
Here's another example of a propeller-driven car.
Oh, look, baby, it's a camper. Yeah, that better be 100 kilometers,
It's a camper.
I guess. Hey, it says 100 kilometers an hour in there. Top speed 50 miles an hour.
Oh, the passengers could face the rear or the front.
Oh, okay. What?
Yes, you saw that right. Sitting in the middle of all these oddities is a Corvette.
A three-wheeler.
Three-wheeler Jeep. Okay, so let me tell you about this one. Look at this. So this was three-wheel vehicle. Known as the Baby, built in 1947. Jet age, aluminum body, and tubular space frame. Nothing else like it on the road. Top speed of 100 miles per hour.
Wow. Oh, wow. Look at this thing. Look at this thing.
So, this is the 1945 Searles Mobile. Retractable two-piece hideaway door. The top half disappeared into the car's roof and the lower half into the floor. Man, you're sitting on the floor. Look at that.
This thing.
It's unbelievable.
Some of these are amazing, man.
All of these are amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
It's crazy.
Okay, tell us about this one, Debbie.
1974 Clift commuter cycle. It's as a reverse trike with two wheels in the front and a single rear wheel in the rear. Huh. Framework of a motorcycle as the rear drive system for the car. Huh. You have to be kind of legal. Wow, look at this one.
Yeah.
Gregory Roadster from 1954.
Man, that thing's
I could drive one of these.
cool. You definitely could.
I like the color too.
I could drive one of those. Yeah. That's a,
What is this?
it's a race car.
Oh.
MG Metro, another race car. See, look. Video game cars.
Oh my God, look at this one. Is this a real car? They drove it Eight Flags Road Tour. Amelia Island.
Beep beep. Oh, and it's got a clutch too. Woohoo!
Look. So it's in a game.
Yes.
Oh, did you notice all the planes above us?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't notice the planes up here. Man, they got planes, cars, motorcycles. V6 turbo. Renault.
Yep. Ooh, look at this.
2018 Alpine A110.
If you like this video, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of our content.
Four-cylinder engine producing 25 horsepower.
Man, that's scary.
These were some of the world's first ever fully streamlined production vehicles to be sold to the public.
That's like a smart car, huh?
All electric, light, quadricycle class 2020 Paris, France. So this is the newest vehicle. This is the oldest. This is the 1909 Renault Type AG series.
The first Renault.
The first Renault.
That's a Renault, yeah. Renault Type AG.
And we have our station wagons over here. We've seen some close-ups of them. And then some Beetles. What is this black one? It's a German car. 1939. Can you imagine?
Look at the seats.
Well, they sure lean way back, don't they?
I want to go look at that one.
Wow. This is a 19 33 Dymaxima replica. Look at this.
This is so cool. It had seatbelts in 1939. So what is this? Water-cooled 1275cc transverse inline 4, 80 horsepower, 125 mile an hour. Single seater. 3-wheel.
The Gyro X was designed and built in the late 1960s.
That's crazy.
Look at this.
This design is very entertaining. By reducing the frontal area, drag is reduced, and the vehicle therefore
I've seen one of these
requires less energy
before.
to attain and maintain
Man,
speed,
that's
which is a
low.
significant
Sitting on the ground.
Look at this one. Is this a concept car?
Little Fiat.
At the core of the gyroscope is a flywheel, a wheel-shaped mass of steel, 17 inches in diameter, weighing 200.
The body of this one was designed by Francis Lombardi. Francis Lombardi.
With an integrated axle, is sandwiched between two halves of a housing.
That's this one, David.
This is called the impulse.
That's a 39.
That's that one?
Yeah,
Okay, what's this one? I like this one.
that's a Fiat.
1939 Fiat.
Now that's got body lines on it there.
Single door, rear hinged. Okay, this is my favorite.
That's your favorite, huh? I think so too. That's pretty cool. I don't know, there's a bunch of favorites.
This is very exciting.
Damn it.
1962 Mazda R3.
Ooh, it's a Mazda. It's a great little car.
Look, it's got a back seat. No.
It got a back seat. It's got a back seat. You could put your dog in it. Boy, ain't that pretty. Debbie, I gotta go over here.
There were so many cars to see, you just didn't know which way to look.
Tell me that's German or French?
Germany
Yeah.
for deliveries. Wait a minute. It's got two bison belts.
That's why I called it a push me pull you.
Has seamless forward and backward. So did you see this?
That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Across the frozen lake.
It's got wooden skis.
Yeah.
Two seats.
Ice sled, home-built ice sled. So this is a 1954 home built by a gentleman in Minnesota. And what's unique about it is if you look above the pilot seat, there's a pop open hatch where you can pop out and shoot coyotes and other wildlife as you're sliding around on the frozen lake.
Oh, you gotta love it.
Yeah. People, inventions.
I feel like Shaq driving a Civic. As part of our tour today, we got to tour the bottom floor of the collection. It's called the Vault. It contains the rest of the 500 cars.
To be a bakery. Sunbeam operated here until early 90s. They moved out. We would acquire the building, move in. In fact, where we were standing upstairs, a conveyor used to run up across the ice box or the fridge, and then come back down and produce a hand twist rolls right where our tour started.
Oh, wow.
Is that everybody? Oh, got two more. No problem at all.
There are so many cars here, it's impossible to show you all of them. We're going to give you some highlights of what we saw.
Now, sitting right up here, we have a black and maroon Steyr 220. This is a bit of a national celebrity. This is a really cool little car. Steyr is not really known for making cars. This is a concept car that was drawn in the 60s, but not actually built until the 90s. So this is actually, it's three cars spliced together. They're all Corvairs. So underneath it is a Corvair Monza, the chassis, the floor of it, and then you can see the Monza door, the coupe. How it tapers down. That's the coupe. And then he took the Lakewood, which is the wagon. The Lakewood is that blue car sitting upstairs, the blue
Right.
wagon. He took the back of that and grafted it onto the coupe body. And he took a sedan front windshield and front window cabin and put it on the front of the Monza. So this vehicle is three different Corvairs spliced together. It's rear engines, flat six, air cooled. The reason why it's center steer is because the engine's in the back. He can just move all the cabin forward. But this was kind of seen as a futuristic concept for the 50s and 60s of how to travel around with your family.
With a single seat.
Yeah.
So it's a very interesting car. It's not very well built, but
it's awesome looking.
and so it is powered by a little motorcycle engine, but the whole canopy rises up. Yeah, they're pretty.
How fast does it go?
Not very fast. You want to go pretty slow because the three-wheeler you don't want to tip.
I wouldn't want to go in very fast in that thing.
It's a small island.
It's a Czech car and it's actually Yawa.
Oh, this is cute.
And Yawa, they don't actually make cars, or they're not really known for cars. They build a few cars, but most of them over the bikes. If you go to any bike show, you'll probably see a few Yawas there.
I do have to ask.
So while they had a bunch of small vehicles in there, this is their largest vehicle. This was an amphibious vehicle from the Vietnam War. It's U.S. Army. This thing, I'm 6'4". The tires are 8 foot tall. It has a V8 engine, diesel engine, on all 4 tires. So there are 4 motors in this thing. It carried tanks and generators for amphibious landings during the Vietnam War. So this thing is as long as a semi-truck, and it's 3 times as wide. And they actually drove this down the streets of Nashville to get it here at this location. It's 200,000 pounds.
Folks, we hope you enjoyed this video of the Lane Motor Museum. If you're ever in the Nashville area, it's very much worth checking it out. Well, that's the end of another crazy good adventure. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave us a comment and let us know what you think. And remember to make every day a crazy good adventure. Thanks again.